Hi Gary, well we've got the body off your car now, and it's very, very bad. You'll be pleased to hear, I guess. I think this is almost without doubt the worst chassis that we've had. We've got at the back here, I mean it's almost unheard of for this crossmember, this rear crossmember to be rotted out, but yours is. And you can see all in here, I mean it's very super thin, wafer thin. So got that area, and yet surprisingly the body mount, which is normally the first bit to go, is good. So moving forward now, this is driver's side. We've got holes in the left hand frame kick up. We're absolutely unattached here on this rear corner. You can see down in there the cross member is just eaten away to nothing, and these side chassis rails, there's just nothing there at all. You know, the front of the rear kick up is disappeared, and the same round the inside. And if you get on here, you can actually see the chassis flexing there. You know, it's if I lift on the frame, you can see it moving. It's awful. And then moving up the frame rail, it's the same story. We're rotten there. We're absolutely finished here. And again, it's just eaten away to nothing. You know, that body mount has just pulled off. That front body mount is good. And then moving forward, still on the driver's side, the front frame horn that the bumper mountings and everything fixed to is all blown apart and blown out there, so that's all rotted out. Same in here, same on the other side. This is passenger side now, and that's all blown apart in there and blown apart here. And then moving down on the right hand side, same thing. You know, the chassis is absolutely broken its back there. That mount as well just pulled off. The two rear body mounts, they pulled off as well. The minute you could put a socket on the head of the bolt rather, they just pulled out of the frame rail and out of the body. Same round this kick up, same all in here. There's just nothing left of it. Just pull up and down on this frame rail, Ronnie, and you'll see, you know, how broken apart that is. Bloody hell! It's just look at this. The whole chassis is just twisting. I mean, the bloody thing's going to break any minute. This side rear is not as bad, I don't think. Trailing arm pockets aren't that bad, surprisingly. So yeah, it's all pretty grim, and this had to have been known about. I mean, there's no way you could have replaced this fuel line with rubber hose here and routed it all past this and not seen all this from underneath. Absolutely no way in the world. Same with replacing a fuel tank. There's no way you could take the car apart to the extent that you'd have to replace a gas tank and not see that all this was there. So these guys knew about this, absolutely 100%. I must admit, I'd be going after them, I think. But difficult, I know. What else have we got? Whilst it's apart, I think you're going to have to do certain things. You know, we're going to have to take the diff apart and put new gaskets on, all that gunky sealant all around there. The exhaust system was fouling the body. It's whole thing's welded together, so we're going to junk that, and you're going to have to put a new system on there. You know, there are certain things that you just aren't going to be able to get away with on this, you know, and that's one of them. Rebush whilst it's apart, that makes sense. New fuel lines throughout. I mean, it needs those anyway, because these have all been replaced, like as you can see, with bits of rubber. I mean, this should be a one metal fuel line front to rear. There's a bit of seat, that's the reinforcement that holds the seat in, that's fell off the body. What else have we got? I mean, it'll be usual things, UJs and the like, I guess. Fuel lines and brake lines. The main front to rear brake lines being joined on that side. It seemed to run well and start well, so that's all good now that the wiring was sorted out on the starter. We've got thermostat housing leaking there, so I guess new gaskets required. And I think we've got a noisy alternator as well, it's a bit bearingy. So, I mean, if it were me, I'd just replace the thing rather than rebuild it. What else have we got? I don't remember. I think when you were here we checked rear wheel bearings, but I can't honestly remember whether it needs them or not. I guess, you know, there's never going to be an easier time than this to do all that stuff. It's just whether you want to go that route. I mean, your hand is forced on some of this. I'm going to have a look out the back and see if I can find a chassis that we can use. Failing that, we're going to have to import something. It'll be a lot easier to try and deal with at this end. So they are. We're just going to take the engine out of this now and then start steam cleaning everything so we can see exactly what we have got. I'll go out and get a bit of film of the body for you.